Between a 9 to 5 and freelancing in Nigeria, which is the best? So many people have asked me this question like many times, and I'll be answering this question. But then I have a disclaimer: I'm not an expert, I am not a pro. I'm just going to give my honest opinion, my honest answer. You can choose to make it of it or not. So thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for staying with me. Let's get right into the video. So for you to decide whether you stick with 9 to 5 or freelancing, let's look at some of the benefits or some of the cons, what you stand to gain if you decide to choose freelancing or a 9 to 5. Meanwhile, I have done a 9 to 5 and I have done freelancing. So I would say that I am in a good position to be sharing my thoughts and my opinion regarding this matter. So the first is, with a 9 to 5, you have stability and predictability, especially when it comes to your salary or your pay. Like, you are sure that at the end of the month, you are getting a certain amount as your pay. Like, it's written in maybe your contract or the amount of salary you're supposed to receive. So you know this, and when you're making your financial plans or your budget or whatever it is, you already know that, oh, this is the amount I'm getting, and this is how much I'm supposed to spend, or this is how much I'm supposed to save. So if you're someone that likes that stability, you're someone that likes that predictability, so 9 to 5 maybe for you. Then the second one is structured benefits. Yes, there are so many 9 to 5 jobs that come with benefits. I know some of my friends that the benefits they have from the 9 to 5, they have like a wardrobe allowance when they need to go on maybe meetings or work assignments. So they get benefit like their transportation fare or their accommodation. Then there are some jobs that they give you maybe apartments, they give you maybe a car, things like that, or maybe they give you study leaves. So those things are actually one of the benefits of having a 9 to 5. So, and there is a possibility you might not get that in freelancing. So if you're someone that wants to enjoy those structured benefits, please by all means choose your 9 to 5. Then number 4 is the less hustle for basics. Yeah, there are some 9 to 5 that you already know that if you are in this position for maybe 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, or if you take so and so courses, you get promoted or you get promotions. So it's already like well known, and your job description is well stated in your appointment letter. So you know what you're supposed to do, like your daily tasks, your daily assignment. Like, it's just like everything is kind of spelled out for you. Like, there are not just surprise assignments or maybe like tasks, or you're always chasing deadlines and things that you may not know that you need to like start learning afresh, like things like that. So it's another benefit of a 9 to 5. So, and when you have like a 9 to 5, there are like administrative organs that handle majority of what you're supposed to do. You don't need to worry about chasing clients or maybe positioning yourself or maybe building your brand, like posting consistently on LinkedIn or on Instagram, unless you want to. Then the last thing that I would point out in a 9 to 5 is there is community and there is mentorship, because you would definitely want to have friends. Yes, having a 9 to 5 makes you have like friends. You meet your colleagues. Sometimes there are work get-togethers and hangouts. Like, you get to interact with other people. You get to meet like other colleagues, maybe from other departments. Like, you make friends, you bond, and there is mentorship. Like, you can always relate maybe to your supervisor or to someone like higher than you. Things like that. It's really fun, because one thing I really loved when I was in my 9 to 5 days was that feeling of like having people to talk to every day, like relating with people and maybe going for team events, things like that. It really is really nice. And you get to wear your corporate too. Like, you get to wear your fancy shoe, your tie, and your shirts and your blazers, things like that. So it really is nice. It's a wonderful experience. Then let's go to freelancing. So in freelancing, the first thing that is a very big perk in being a freelancer is that you have like the potential to earn like way more than 9 to 5. Yeah, because as a freelancer, you can take on multiple projects, you can take on multiple clients at the same time. The only thing that might prevent you not to take many clients is your strengths, like maybe your time management skills, or maybe how much workload that you can take at the moment. If not, you can handle 3 clients, 4 clients, 4 projects, 5 projects, 10 projects at the same time, and you can earn from all of that. So the opportunity to earn is way higher. But then there's a caveat. It's not all rosy every time. Any freelancer will tell you for free that you could go months without any job. Then there is a certain time that you might just have like multiple clients, like the jobs are flowing in, you are seeing the money. Then some other times the whole thing might just like dry up and you are wondering what could be wrong. So while you don't earn very much, it's not like steady. One is flexibility and autonomy. Like you are like your own boss. You can work in your PJs. You can work from your couch. You can work from your vacation in Bali. You are your own boss. Like literally, you don't have anybody that you answer good morning sir or good morning ma every morning, right? You can choose to the meetings that you have with your clients or those you are working with on the same team or on the same project is usually chosen at your own personal time, like when the time is convenient for you, right? It's not like it's the third thing that maybe every morning you must have a stand-up meeting by 10 a.m. And if you're not there, maybe you are stuck in traffic, you'll be worrying about getting a query or things like that. But if you're a freelancer, you usually send like maybe your booking link to your client and they book a specific time. And if the time doesn't work for you, you can always like reschedule. So you just have like that autonomy over yourself. But then that you have flexibility and autonomy does not mean that you can do or behave however you want. Your communication skills still needs to be top notch because you can't do the ghosting to your client. They will leave a bad review and it will really spoil your business. So even in that flexibility and autonomy, I kind of like freelancing because if you are someone like a student or a mom that wants to still have like maybe a stable source of income by the side, you have the opportunity to do that. But if you are having a 9 to 5, you can't do that when you are still a student because combining the two will be really difficult. And some 9 to 5 really need you to have like a degree, or if you're still studying for that degree, it will really be hard for you. So that's one thing that makes freelancing to really be a good thing. Then the third thing about freelancing is global opportunities. Oh, I love this. I love this. Since I spent freelancing, I've had like friends from different places, from Philippines, from India, from Canada, from the US, from the UK. So you get to meet like different people, you get to interact with different cultures, and also you earn in different currencies. You could earn in cryptocurrency, you could earn in dollars, you could earn in pounds, you can earn in euros, you can earn like virtually in any currency. And it's really like exciting and interesting. So it's something I really love about freelancing. But then it's not that it's always as easy as it seems, because we all know that as Nigerians, you face some challenges when it comes to international payments. I have a video on the challenges of working as a freelancer in Nigeria, and I would love you to go check out that video. So then the last thing about being a freelancer is that you have a diverse portfolio. Like you have diverse portfolio, you have like multiple skills and multiple experiences. I could say that since I started freelancing as a social media manager, like I've worked on different projects from video editing, graphic design, writing of captions, content writing, and I've worked with like different niches, education, SaaS, coaching, wellness. Like the opportunity is just endless. Like you work on diverse projects, like it will just broaden your knowledge. Like you will develop many skills. Like it's like very fast paced. So if you're someone that likes the motivation, like you like things challenging you, like you want to always be on your toes, you want to always be hands-on, like doing something new at every point. Like you get bored with monotony, or you don't like following routines too much, then remote job will actually be for you. So, and that brings me to the end of the pros and the cons. So what is my personal advice? My personal advice, I've tested a remote job. I've tested a 9 to 5. I did a 9 to 5 as a history teacher for like a while, for almost 2 years or 3 years of my life. Then I work remotely now as a social media manager, and I also freelance by the side. So I would advise you in this economy to combine the two, do both the freelancing and the 9 to 5. But then it's always advisable to plan yourself. If you're someone that is very good with time management, that's where it will work very well. But if you're someone that is lousy with time and you cannot meet deadlines, you cannot make plans and follow through with it, it's really going to be hard for you to combine the two. And why I'd advise you to combine the two is this economy is not smiling. It's not smiling, my friend. So you need the money. Even those who are into 9 to 5 because of the job stability, things could happen. You could get fired from your job, or maybe we all know that people, to get a good 9 to 5 that pays you very well is not that easy. So I would advise you to combine it, to do both your 9 to 5 and freelancing by the side. So to just get that extra income. Even if you don't need that extra income, you could invest it for your future generation, for your children, or you can give it to me. So just combine the two. But then always know your limits, like know how many projects you can handle at the same time, because you know that your time and someone that is a full-time freelancer are not the same. So also, if you're doing a remote 9 to 5 and an on-site 9 to 5, they are totally different. Because if you're doing a remote 9 to 5, you know that maybe you're working from your home or maybe a co-working station. So combining that with freelancing it's going to be much simpler. But if you are working on site, it's really going to be hard because you have to do the commuting and the whole stress and the meetings and all of that. So it might really maybe push you to do your freelance business during the weekends or maybe at night, and it's not really funny. Like, I tested it and it wasn't really funny. So that's my tip or the advice I'm going to give to anybody. Please combine the two. But even if you are combining the two, know your limits and choose what you can do comfortably, because you don't want to chase money and fall sick that you're chasing the money. So, and that brings me to the end of this video. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. Tell me in the comment section, what do you do? Are you a freelancer? Are you doing a 9 to 5? What kind of job do you do in your 9 to 5? Let's talk in the comments. See you next time.